Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter project every single time and give my honest thoughts on how the Kickstarter project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out Reaper Bones 6, Tales from the Green Griffin by Reaper Miniatures, a collection of 28mm heroic scale gaming miniatures for collecting. ... So, this is the most popular project on all of Kickstarter right now, and I think it really just goes to show you just that the minis craze is still alive and well. That they're not going to start, because I hear this all the time, how people say, oh, so people are going to go more minimalistic eventually, and then there's going to be a time when we turn a corner. I don't think that time is now. Let's go, Sean. And I think it's exemplified by this, because looking at this main image, I got to say I'm pretty unimpressed. Like, the only thing that's impressive at all about this is this name right here, Reaper Bones. You take this image and you get rid of Reaper Bones, and where is this ranked? Is this number one? It's not. So I'd like a little bit more on the main image, but you are telling me that it's minis. I expected. I know your name. I would say most people deeper into the hobby know who Reaper Bones are. They make absolutely drop-dead gorgeous minis. And I know a lot of people are excited for this campaign, which just blows my mind because I just don't hear that often. Like, oh, I can't wait for this upcoming campaign of nothing but miniatures. You know, it's normally board games and role-playing games and this and that. Which is actually kind of cool. Because typically, I criticize companies for doing what I call minis porn, where we just focus way too hard on the minis. But this is it. This is it. This is the spotlight. That is the only thing we have to look at. I'm ready for my eyes to melt because of the gorgeous minis. Let's go.
Hey there, Kickstarters. What do you want? And when you want them? Then you're in luck. With Bone 6, we're asking for your help to create more of the world's best low-cost gaming miniatures. As a backer, you get the first crack at a dizzying number of gorgeous minis at a fraction of their eventual retail cost. Your initial pledge gets you a core set with 30 miniatures, already an incredible value. As more people pledge, your pledge will grow in value with stretch goals. Do we have stretch goals? Of course! Our stretch goals are the best goals. Unlocking new levels unlocks new minis. Some cost a bit of extra money. The dragons, for instance. You've seen our dragons. They're gorgeous. So some minis cost a bit extra. But all that goes to unlocking more stretch goals. Unlocking more minis. Not all the stretch goal minis cost extra.
I gotta say, I like this. Like, we're not beating around the bush here. We don't have a game. We don't have to go for theme or have to, this is the Green Griffin and the Green Griffin Inn is blah, blah, blah. No, it's just like, hey, we got minis. We're going to give you a boatload of minis. More stretch goals we hit, the more minis we're going to get. Yeah, we're going to give you some minis that you have to pay for extra for because they're stupidly large. But I like this.
A bunch of the goals end up as free additions to the core set and our expansion packs. Now, what's an expansion pack? They're smaller, curated selections of figures on a theme, sort of a mini core set. In the past, themes have included sci-fi, Greek, pirates, a ton of stuff. And everyone loved these water-themed minis. Look at them. What's not to love? Your support helps guide the direction and expansion of Reaper Bones, the world's best line of low-cost gaming miniatures, while helping us get them made and shipped to you as fast as we possibly can. We have surprises in store, figures you dream of painting, and as we unlock more and more minis, we're going to release an avalanche of these beautiful figures onto the world. Let's do it again, Kickstarters. It's in your hands.
I'm still torn when big companies jump on Kickstarter and crowdfund projects. I used to think that way a little bit, but now I see it as Kickstarter is a way to help small companies grow and help big companies grow as well. It takes away financial risk. And the financial risk, when you take that away, it allows companies to try and do different ideas and explore. And I think we're seeing the hobby explode right now, and I don't think it's coincidental that it's coincided with Kickstarter. I think it's just Kickstarter has helped bring it so mainstream. I think part of the reason why is because it's shown, like, really advertised that there is the potential for you to make like thousands and thousands and thousands of games. And I think that shows like game stores like Target and Barnes and Nobles and all of them like, oh my gosh, we could start stocking some of these games because there's thousands of people buying these. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Anywho, Reaper Miniatures is a leading company in the hobby and adventure game industry. Our primary focus is on the design and creation of display and gaming miniature figurines, paintbrushes, dice, games, and books. From our inception, Reaper Miniatures has worked closely with artists, sculptors, and writers to create a community of endless adventure for consumers around the world. Nine created a whole bunch of people here, so we should have some good updates and customer service. And can you do it? I feel super comfortable, honestly. Like, this is one of the biggest names in the Reaper, or in the minis industry. 745 backers. First Reaper miniature back for me. Is it going to be while the pledge till the Bailey's miniature goes live? I'm just checking to make sure these things are out. Thanks everyone so much for the support in this Kickstarter. That was March 7th. Oh, so this one just got wrapped. Okay, so that one is obviously not shipped out. So what's this one? This is the Reaper's Miniature Bones 5. Oh, so this was the last big one. So let's make sure everybody got their stuff. 46,000 comments. Wow. That is insane engagement. Bones 5 comes to an official end. It's time to close this Kickstarter. There's still a few orders that never locked in that we must have deal with. We have place orders for all replacement pieces we are out of. If you already contacted help. Okay, so then let's check out the comments. The very, very unlikely case someone missed it. Bones 6 is live. I was wondering if you could help me out to handle the whole pirate ship. So this is, can you do it? Yes. Totally yes. Yeah, going through all of these comments is a lot of work, but I love it. Hey, awesome. It's Reaper John. So, good. Great customer service going on there. Feel totally comfortable on the can you do it. So, let's get back into it. So, do I want it? Yeah, I do. I'm not a minis collector. I'm not a painter. I one day aspire to paint. I don't honestly get, personally, the collecting of the minis, but I collect board games, so it's completely different. But I think the fact that they just kind of spoke very bluntly, like, hey, here's the minis, you back this. This is not the price you're going to pay for what the box you're going to get, because the box you're going to get is have tons and tons and tons more stuff, because we're Reaper Miniatures, and this is our 6th time doing it, and people are going to go crazy, and we're #1 on Kickstarter, and the box is going to get huge. So really, hopefully we don't beat around the bush when we get to the price of that box, because that's what I want to know. Thanks to our incredible backers, our prior Kickstarter projects have been amazing successes, so can you do it? They're hammering it home right there, and have allowed us to introduce hundreds of fantastic gaming miniatures into our Bones miniature product range. Bones 6 promises to offer more variety and more amazing new miniatures. These miniatures are 28mm heroic scale and injected in our Bones Black, or Bones USA plastic. Bones miniatures are ideal for RPG and tabletop games and are the perfect way to get into the hobby of collecting and painting game miniatures. By backing Bones 6, you can help expand, yada, yada, yada. What is this?
Oh, I wasted my money on the hat?
And I grew my beard out for this.
I wouldn't say that.
So they're talking about it, I think. Okay, so here's the pledge levels. Or no, here's the stretch goals. So we have hit stretch goals, right? We're at $589,000. So we've hit stretch goals, cool. The Green Griffin 1 out of 5. The Town Guard, the Painter's Pick. None of this makes any sense to me. I don't know what any of this stuff is. So I'm not a big fan of this stretch goal area right here. Like, it's exciting to me that we unlocked a bunch of stuff, but I think if you showed me what it was, that'd be so much more appealing. So what do we got? Briarwood. So this is all great stuff. It doesn't mean anything to me. All right, core set. The Bones core set is the cornerstone of our Kickstarter. It is an exceptional value, and the number of miniatures inside the core set increases with the sex of our Kickstarter. We start with over 30, but just give me the pledge. What's the pledge? Yeah, here we go. Pledge stuff. That's what I'm in here for. $125. At this time, this is everything your $125 pledge receives. We got a gorgeous dragon, the Borin, and yeah, these are awesome. Like, look at that. I'd love to see the dimensions of these, especially for the ones that are different sizes, but this is, yeah, there you go. And they just look like they're so, universally, you could use it for all sorts of different role-playing knickknacks and paddywhacks. Oh, we got ants, the brinewood, just tons of stuff. So, core set stretch goals. Core set stretch goals add more Bones miniatures to the main core set. The red lock on the graphic means the goal hasn't been met yet, while a green lock means we've successfully... Okay, I got it. And now here we go. Now we're getting into the actual meat and potatoes of the stretch goals. Nice. Minimum skill would be a lot of respect seeing Reaper John pop in. Yeah, I love that as well. That's awesome. So any questions, pop them in there. Nightmares or other. So this is what we unlocked at $580,000, and it's added to the core set rewards. This is very clean and clear to understand. I love it. We got some thematic flair here, whatever, but I'm more focused on the pony. The Briarwood Vale expansion. This is probably going to be one you have to pay for. This time, this is everything. Your $50 pledge. No, this is the. This is the most recent stretch goal unlock. Then we just kind of jarringly went to a different shopping section. So now I'm paying for the Briarwood expansion. So is this an add-on? Or is this is its own separate pledge level, which comes with part 1 of 5, $610,000. Not sure what that means. Oh, this is going to be unlocked at $610,000. And it's going to be... everything your $50 pledge. What the hell is this? $50 pledge. Okay. So, Bone 6 options pledge. What to do. Decide which options you like. Add them up. Example, core set plus the painter's pick equals 143. Select this reward level. Enter the dollar amount. So, okay, so you're tasking them with doing the math. Okay. Press the continue button to enter the payment information to complete your checkout process. But here's one thing I will say. I don't like this. I don't like this at all because... Well, actually, I don't remember. Because on mobile, I don't know if you can see this or if it's an extra click to go to it. But hopefully it's at least explained somewhere on the story side how you do this. So this is unlock expansion sets. Expansion sets are like smaller theme core sets. I get that. So this is the green Griffin expansion. This is everything your $50 pledge receives. Oh, I understand. So they're going to be unlocking more stuff for these expansions as the Kickstarter goes on. It's weird because they say your $50 pledge, which makes me think it's its own separate pledge, which it's not. So Bone 6 core set pledge. So this is if you want to just buy a bunch of stuff willy-nilly. This is if you want the core set pledge. And so we got 986 here, and we have 3,587 people here. Okay. So you're getting pretty much $125 plus whatever. I get that. It's all coming back to me now, like Celine Dion said. Part 4 of 5. Not sure what that... Oh, so this is the stuff that's been unlocked. Oh, so it started off as just this, and then it turned into this, and then it turned into that. Wow, that's a lot. So now we have the Shadows of the Solid Hills expansion, which is... Whoa, yeah, you're going to want that. Part 1 of 2. So there's stuff. Then we have the Briarwood Vale expansion. Okay. Not the cleanest shopping area right there. On mobiles, the pledges are in a different tab. Yes. So thank you very much, Cini. Hopefully I'm getting that right. So they can't actually see this. So they have none of this information. So imagine, like my confusion as I was trying to piece this together, having this information over here, whereas they don't have that information. So it's a bit confusing, I could see. Or maybe I'm just dumb. And this might just be I'm dumb because I don't back, Kickstarters like this where you're putting things together a la carte. Typically. Painter's Picks. $18 option. So this is... Oh, cool. What is this? Core color paint. So this is... You can also get paints. So this is going to be an unlock where you can buy paints. Okay. Got it. So one thing I think would be cool right here, because I'm trying to figure out how to do this. If there was some shopping section where it's like all this stuff as it gets unlocked just goes into it. Like there's an add-on box. Like these are all the things you can add on. Ding, 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 ding. And then it's just because this is a little bit wonky. So these are Black Mane Gnolls. And this is so this is a different add-on you're unlocking. This is the $14 add-on. So you can buy this since we hit 210,000. So we hit 340,000. You could buy this as one of the $14 options. Where, oh, cool, you can take off the pieces. That's super neat. And I gotta say, I feel like they've done a very good job of zooming in on their minis. Like I've seen people do it better. Some people zoom around and get the animated GIFs and all that sort of stuff. But this is really nice. It's zoomed in just enough, I think. You can really see the intricate details. It makes you want to pat. And so this is also... So this is a $35 expansion that you can add. And this is a $14 expansion that you can add. So... They're actually... So which ones were the ones that were just added to the core game? Did I miss those? This one. That's the most recent one. This is a weird... One issue I have the core set is 16 zombies because those are existing models and I already have a set of them. Oh yeah, that would be annoying. You want to double the chips? Double down? Shipping. Okay, important. You are not being charged for shipping at this time. We are... So overall, that shopping area, I'm not a fan of that. That was not a fun shopping area. That felt clunky. We will collect this via the Reaper Pledge Manager after the campaign ends. Shortly before it begins, we will send all backers an email to this email address to have you in the RPM account. This email will contain a link. We currently use UPS and USPS at the time of shipping. You're responsible for all associated fees. You're required to provide the correction address, yada, yada, yada. Okay. To help you in estimating your shipping costs, we've included a few sample sizes and weights below. And I say yada, 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 but this is all important to certain people. VAT. Here we go. These include but are not... It's your response, so you are going to get jacked by the VAT. Due and delivery acceptance... brokerage, and so you're going to get jacked by the vet in any way, shape, and form that's possible there. Which, I'm not saying that in a negative way, it's just, it sounds like it is what it is with that. So I imagine this one's probably going to be dominated by the United States. Yeah, 3,569, 297. That's what I was expecting. So This is all the stuff. You're telling me how much it weighs. That's awesome. 4 pounds, 1.5 pounds. So here's one thing. I go back to that main image and how uninspired I was by this. 4 pounds. Why don't you tell me it's 4 pounds of minis? Like, if you expect it to be 4 pounds of minis, like that just sounds good. One core set, combination, common thing, refund policy. So we just want the damn price here. Where's the price? Why are you giving me weights? What do I care about the weights? I'm not the one going to the post office weighing this. Like, what the hell is this? I hate this shipping area. Was there prices? There's no prices. Or are they over here? Do they include them over here? Is it over here? Nope. Sure not. So, shipping section. Abysmal. Like, it doesn't answer one of the most important things, because at the end of the day, do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Those are the 3 most important questions. How much is it? I don't know. I know half the price, $125. You want to figure out the rest? Go talk to a postmaster. Wow, this is really bad. And this just reeks of, like, not looking around the room and seeing what industry standard looks like, which you hate to see, but it's when you see it, you hate to see it, because it's just like, I gotta navigate this crap. Backer responsibility. Cool stuff, things, got it. Okay. FAQ. I believe they calculated the shipping after the Kickstarter. Still, give me an estimate. Ballpark me. $10 range. I'm totally down for that. Hell, $15 range. I'll go $12. Whatever. Give people an idea. An estimate. Something. It drives me nuts. There's no frequently asked questions. I've got a question. Roundabout, how much is the shipping going to be? Unlock update number 6. So we got 11 comments, 13 comments, 17 comments, 1 comment, 7 comments. So we got some engagement going on here. FAQ will be coming this weekend. You can't make an FAQ before the campaign launches. I disagree with that. You could have people blind playtest your Kickstarter. They go through your page. They say, hey, what's up with this? I got a couple questions here and there. Get randos to do it. You can get your fans to do it. GameFound does a way better job of making that possible, but you could do it. There's preview pages. Unlock update number 6. Stuff. Things. Got it. How can you help us reach our goals? So nothing engaging here. I've been needing a good. I think the orcs are. What is the size? So this. Yeah, these aren't particularly engaging updates either. So I'm very curious to see how this one fares popularity-wise. I can see this one sinking like a rock, quite honestly. Because you got the diehard Reaper fans, day 1, day 2, just gotta get it. But then after that, these updates don't seem super engaging. The main image, if you don't know who Reaper Bones is, what the hell do you care? What is this? I don't even know what this thing is. If you don't paint, you're like, why? Or roleplay, it's like, why would I buy? I don't know. The main image is kind of uninspiring to me. And I'm curious because I think it's such, like, just ask a question in the updates. Like, hey, what are you most excited to do with these minis? Like, what adventure or campaign are they going to go on with you? Get these people talking, because there's a good chance that the people who are in here, they want to talk. They're showing you here. You're not asking them questions, and they're still talking about stuff. All right, 1,200. Something I'd like to see. And yeah, they're posting in here about what they'd like to see. Hype, more buddies. Yeah, there's an easy one. What expansions would you like to see? As we blow past $500,000, what would you like to see? Open it up. Crosstalk. If you like one, please let +1 it or something like that. Intentionally ask people to churn that Kickstarter algorithm. Keep yourself on the top of popularity chart, because right now it is. Right now, Reaper Bone 6, bam, it's a big thing. But once all the backers, those day 1 backers are, I'm curious to see why I'd come back to this, aside from looking at the stretch goals. And once you start to slow down in the middle part, I'm curious to see how this works out. I wonder how much was their last project. I do want to check this out. Anywho, I'm going to give this one a final grade. So do I want it? Yes, I do. I thought the video was really well done. Then I got to the point. It was very clear, concise. $3.3 million. That's fantastic. Okay. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yeah, undoubtedly. Well, do I want it? If I'm a minis person. I personally don't, because I don't paint minis and I don't roleplay or anything like that. So these would just be like little toys that I'd probably give my kids. So can you do it? Yes, undoubtedly. You got a great pedigree. How much is it? I feel like the price is reasonable. So all of those are yes. But then at the same time, the shopping area was not fun. The main image, not inspiring. The shipping section, abysmal. Like, bad. That's an objectively bad shipping section. It doesn't really help. Like, ballpark, estimate. It's just, the little things like that. So I'm going to go with a C plus on this, I think. I think they did a good job of spotlighting the minis when we did get down to that area. But this, like, how do you make a stretch goal area not fun? Like, this is it. You don't tell me anything about it. Then when you do tell me about it, I'm just kind of confused. Especially if I'm on mobile, and it's like there's a whole different world over here. For all the current expansions, cost is $420-ish, but does that get you a lot of minis with more coming? Massive Darkness 2 had a better stretch goal roadmap with images of the minis. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just little things. Like, this could have been such a fun thing that you're unlocking. I don't know. We'll see how this one turns out. I'm going to give this one a C+, though. I think, I mean, obviously, it's going to do fantastic because it's going to give tons of minis and people love minis. But let me know your grade in the comments down below. Also, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.